Hey, let's go over what Simplest Biz students are doing in their business with the pallet recycling and all the other items we mentioned. Let's get to it straight off the bat. I got a bunch of these. I could go on and on and on, but I'm going to cover several of these in this video today so you guys can get a peek behind the window and see what's going on and see if it matches up with what you want for your life. Fair enough? Let's go. Here's a student. I'm always posting nice full loads of pallets, which pay very well, but I understand when you're new in the business, it can seem very hard to obtain. But today's load is a perfect example of how easy it is to make $1,008 in just a few hours. Everything on this load I got for free. I'm going to repeat that. I got for free because that's how I teach it. And this is a recurring every single month. The wooden pallets I sold to a new buyer I landed last week by simply making one phone call. $8 each for the plastic pallets and them for blank each. Anyway, I had to blank some stuff out because it's proprietary information. But how long would it take you to make $1,008? How many hours would you have to work? How many miles would you have to drive? Whatever your salary is, what would it take to get you to that amount of money where this individual doing the business as taught by the Simplest Biz did it in a few hours, frees up his time. That's the magic. Let's go to the next one. We got a bunch to go through. This is a long one, but I'm going to go through it. In fact, let me even make this a little bigger for my poor eyesight. Here we go. Been a busy month for the blank name of the business. We both went on vacation at the beginning of this month. I came back on the 9th to work. We were really hoping for business to pop off in the fall, and sure enough, back into town and customer orders were piling up. First week back, I had no days off. Plastic pallets, spools, 4840s, and other odd sizes of over 400 units in total, all in the first week. That's a lot for one guy while the other bro is visiting his family in Missouri. Following week was a bit slow, but kept busy and established a new buyer for spools, and they are ordering several every 2 weeks. So that's a check to look forward to. By the third week, I was gearing up for a record-breaking month, so I really went in and worked hard. Thankfully, my suppliers were supplying my buyers, and my suppliers were supplying and my buyers were buying, and moved about 250 pallets the last week. No crazy semi-truckloads yet, but just enough to keep me busy and my customers happy. Finishing today, and thank God we broke a record this month, reaching over $8,300 in only 3 weeks. Sounds like he was doing that whole 3 weeks by himself as well. So this is solo. Tried squeezing this Monday's work in today to finish off with a bigger bang, but didn't work out in time. But 148 by 36s, which is the size of a pallet, to a customer first thing Monday morning, all profit, meaning he's getting his stuff for free. My brother enjoyed his family time back home while I handle business. Looking forward to my time off. But really, though, thank God for this month. Can't wait for Monday. Hope y'all have a good month as well. A couple things to point out in this particular post. He's doing it solo, like I said before. Yes, he's hustling and making it happen. $8,300 in 3 weeks. That didn't even count the one he did on that Monday morning. So there's a lot of money to be made. And a lot of free time to be had is if you can see that his brother was taking off this whole time period. Now he's going to take off some time. So it looks like they're kind of doing tag team with the business, which is cool. Anyway, wanted you guys to see that. Let me shrink it down just a little bit so you can see the pics of what he's moving, the spools, the different size pallets. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Short one here. I'm about a month and a half into it, and my client just made his first order of 200 pallets. He should be ordering at least every month. So you have customers order once a month, you have them ordering once a week, you have them ordering twice a week, you have them ordering multiple items per week as well. So besides the pallets, so there's a variety going here, and you got to learn how to set all this stuff up. Okay. Next one. Let's go. So inside the private Facebook group with the Simplest Biz, what you're getting is a lot of information, additional information in addition to the course. It's a place where students can share, but it's also where students can do business with other students, okay? And sometimes, and you'll see later on, you can do business, if you live on the West Coast, you can be doing business on the East Coast with other students, vice versa, all across the country. So in this one, let's go. This gentleman has grade 4840 pallets for immediate sell. The 616 per truckload. Grade B is also available. We deliver, or you can come pick up for immediate assistant PM me for details. So within the group, not only are you learning additional information, but you're able to do deals between with other students, and it's a great thing to have at your as a resource to build your business. Let's go to the next one. This is pretty cool. Hey, TSB fam, TSB is the Simplest Biz. I had a meeting with a prospective client yesterday. And they're looking for 4,000 4840B grades per week. You starting to see the volume here, folks? I have attached their lot list showing how many pounds of product they moved year to date, which is around 151 million pounds of product that they're moving. They use about 700 to 900 pounds per pallet. DM me if you can help in any way. So here's a student who has a prospective buyer and a big deal, and they're moving 151 million pounds of product. One business is doing this. There are millions upon millions of businesses in this country. You land one business like this, your life changes. Okay? You don't even have to look for another customer at that point if you want to keep it at that scale. But you can always grow it as big as you want it or keep it as small as you want, depending on who you are or what you're after. Okay? There's really no ceiling attached to this business model. Next one. When you get a call that says, Bobby, I need all the pallets you have. I'm willing to pay extra costs for short notice. Please, can you help me? In all capitalizations. Calm down, we got you, is our reply from the student. This kind of shows you the need for this product, but nobody pays attention to. That's under the radar. It's very important to understand that without these pallets, without these crates and drums and dunnage, these businesses cannot operate without us. It's wonderful being an indispensable part of someone's business. It means you're locked in. You think that's the only order this gentleman's going to get? No, he gets them week after week or day after day, depending on what the business is. Or every once a month, there's all different types of deals, but it's showing you the necessity of this business and these products. And the cool thing is, like I said, nobody sees it. It's not sexy enough for people to notice. We like it that way. All right, next one. We are 2 weeks in stacking A's and B's. So this gentleman had some storage area. Normally, you can just go straight from point A to point B, but he had some storage area, so he's stacking them. He's getting started to remove pallets, and he had some help with somebody about starting the system. So he's prepared for this point. He's ready to go. Now he's going to move them. Again, I teach in the training where you don't really have to do it this way. You can go from point A to point B. You got a place to store them, and you want to stockpile them. Hey, more power to you. A little bit more overhead comes into play that way, but there's advantages to it as well. I like keeping it simple. My supplier is my supply, right? And that's my warehouse, and I'm going from there to the buyer. That's why I do how I do my business. But yes, we've had students that get storage and stack stuff up because their situation is a little different. All right, nice and easy one. Keep going. 320 A's available 2 times per week. So it's 640 pallets per week that are available to our other students that this gentleman is picking up. So he's trying to work a deal with other students, which is really cool. Out here on the pallet grind, y'all, I'm on playing part of my state, taking care of customers. I hope everyone else is out there killing it today. So it's just, there's motivational things inside our group as well, where students are, there's newbies coming in and They're trying to figure this out a little bit and learning the system. So it's good to see posts like this for them to know that, hey, this is a reality. So, and fortunately, there's posts hour after hour, minute after minute inside the group of what other students are doing, so they know they can do it too, right? It's always a little trepidation when you start a new business. I get it. But if they can do it, you can do it, okay? So that's a big part of what the group's about. We got 3 more to go. What a day. I'm going to make this a little larger. Left out at 4:30, delivered 50, picked up 100. Went out to another pickup, grabbed 120, delivered those. Picked up 100 squares, unloaded at the shop. Dinner with the fam, left at 6:30 and picked up 252. The fun starts again tomorrow morning. That's what it's called, to flip pallets. When you have that kind of action going on, and you know every one of these units you see in these pictures is worth $8, $10, $12 a piece. Even if you were getting them either free or paying a couple bucks for them, the profit margins are crazy. So you start doing the multiplication at $10 a piece on these pallets that you see right there, and tell me what kind of figure you start coming up with. And I'll repeat it because I probably say it in every video. We do not trade time for money. We trade units. We do not work by salary. We do not work by the hour. Our money comes in, how many pallets can I move in a few hours or all day, whatever the time availability you have, and multiply that out. You know, we get posts inside the group saying, I made more today than I made in 6 months in my last job. I made more today than I made all last month in my previous job. Those types of posts come in through all the time as well, and you've seen those in other videos. My very first load of pallets sold. First load of ordered 200 pallets. I love this as much as any of those huge loads you saw on the other ones. This is a guy who just made it real for himself, all right? Or maybe a lady, I'm not sure which one. I covered it up. And they're out there making it happen. They got their first win. And don't forget, this is, you know, when they say my first load of my order of 200, that's not a one-off. There's 200 pallets more going to be ordered next week or in 2 weeks or a few days from now from the same customer. Built-in recurring revenue is important. Last one, guys. In response to the last one you just saw, another student said, looks good, bro, here. I can't quite, looks good, bro, here, EAS, my take today. So he's showing what he's moving today as well compared to what this gentleman's moving. So they're motivating each other inside the group, and that's really important, how students help each other in the group. So this is the simplestbiz.com or the palletcourse.com. I teach people how to build these businesses like this to get to the places you're seeing in this video. If you think this matches up with you or something you want, click the link below or on this page and fill out the opt-in form, get more information, book an appointment. You don't have to, it's not a sales call. You can ask your questions, do your due diligence first before you book your appointment. And then we give you time to figure out if it's for you. Plus, we give a discount if you book an appointment because we want serious folks, okay? So I hope that gives you some insight into this business model that I've been getting away with for the last 24 years, and I want you to get away with it too, to where we're not having to work for the man anymore, or working at JOB and not getting paid what we need to get paid. Yep, this is a long video, but I could go on and on with these posts, and it warms my heart that I even built this thing for people to learn. And believe you me, it's life-changing stuff if you take it seriously and get out there and do the work that's going to be needed to be done. Okay? Y'all have a good one. John Wilker, thesimplestbiz.com. Be good.